Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Geeked Up. My name is Craig, and if you could do me a favor, like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach the goal to get 100 subscribers, and I can only do that, if you subscribe to the channel. I see y'all checking out the content, but y'all not subscribing to it. Man, look out for me, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like and share, and we gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So in my previous videos, I have discussed, like, for example, how David Zaslav canceled Batgirl, which I think was a phenomenal thing, to be quite honest. Now I know that a lot of people were upset, especially the actress that's in it, because she was going to be a standout character, but as I stated before, you gotta protect the brand. And this is what I kind of want to discuss today. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. I'll repeat that. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Meaning, okay, Batgirl in that movie was a black woman. You see what I'm saying? No, don't do that. I am not for switching the race of a character or switching the gender of a character. Even though the actor that they choose or actress that they choose to play that particular character could be a phenomenal actor, but like I said, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. For example, we have noticed that lately in the media that the female-led roles are not producing well at all. Black Panther dropped drastically compared to previous sales before. That's because you let a woman get the lead role. And there's nothing wrong with having women get the lead roles, but they should have just recast it to T'Challa. That's just an example of not switching the gender. For example, Batgirl. No, I don't want to see Batgirl as a black woman at all. I don't want to do that. I want to see Batgirl as a white woman, how she was originally in the comic books. Cause when you do that, when you change the gender and the race or something, it shows a sign of laziness, a lack of creativity, and okay, so I wrote some stuff down. It shows a lack of creativity, and it takes away from the originality of that character. Like, for example, don't make Batgirl a black woman, because it's a plethora, if not hundreds, maybe thousands of different races of characters that they can explore. You see what I'm saying? I have stated in previous videos how they got Vixen for DC, very powerful character. They got Nubia, who's an Amazonian from Themyscira, and if you know her background, she was made just like Wonder Woman. I would love to see a Nubia movie. I would love to see that, or see her in a movie. That's just an example, but. For example, did y'all know that the CW shows were losing so much money, and they changed a lot? They was doing a lot of stuff with the CW shows, and they drastically fell in profit. Did you know that for every The shows are on a record low. The CW was losing $2 for every $1 it earned. The CW-WB shows. You see what I'm saying? And they had a lot of different swapping of stuff like that. You know, changing, this, changing that, making this, making that. It lost money. David Zaslav is looking at that as an example and say, okay, we can't lose no more money. They're sitting back looking at the MCU, looking about how people are just tearing the MCU apart. Now they calling it the MCU and it's losing money. David Zaslav is trying to protect the brand. That's what he's doing. Hold on, y'all. Let me throw in some of this YSL. Oh, this stuff smells good. That's that La Homme perfume. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. I did a cologne video also, and I did throw that. But back to it, David Zaslav is trying to protect the brand, cause eventually they gotta fall back now. If you just sit back and you wait on the process, we will get a lot of great movies and female-led roles with women of color. I would love to see a Bumblebee movie, and she's basically like, she's the DC version of the Wasp. I actually like her character. You see what I'm saying? Nubia, Vixen, it's so many others. You know what, I'm gonna do a video on that. Don't trip, I got y'all. Don't even trip, I got y'all. But like I said, when you change the gender and you change the race of the character from what it originally was, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Okay, you do that, the next thing you know, we can see Black Panther as a white man. You see what I'm saying? You see how they do stuff? Or they make Black Panther as a white woman. If you make a white character black, they can make a black character white. People will get upset if they made Blade into a white man. People will get very upset about that. People will get very upset if they see T'Challa as a white man. That'd be a lot of drama. And so what you want to do is you want to stay away from that. You stick to the original. The Batgirl movie probably would have been probably okay. I don't know, but lately the movies have not been good because people are not going to go see these movies because you got to think about it. A lot of times people who see these movies, they see Batgirl as a white woman. Batgirl is a very good character. They got original characters that can be played by black women that needs to be explored. That's what I'm saying. And when you just recast Batgirl with a black woman, well, that's showing laziness, because what about the other characters that they got? What about them? Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. I mean, like, honestly, I want to see my Captain America white. I want to see my Falcon black. I want to see my Black Panther black, my Blade black. I want to see Iron Man white. It's just the original comics. You see what I'm saying? And it opens up for other stuff. Just like right now, they got Blue Beetle coming out. Jaime Reyes, which is going to be he's an Hispanic actor, and he's taking the lead role on that. That is excellent. I want to see that. That's good. But before it was Jaime Reyes, because his powers is based off aliens, the two previous Blue Beetles before him were two white men. I forgot the very first one, the original one. Then it was Ted Kord. You see what I'm saying? They didn't try to make it where Ted Kord was a Hispanic man. They going off Jaime Reyes. That's how they do it. And it's just better for the brand to keep stuff original. This is what we're used to. This is what we see. And these movies will be good. They're gonna do, they focused on the Trinity right now, which is Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. They can get stuff done. You know, eventually when this Wonder Woman, like let's just say, for example, if Wonder Woman Part 3 come out, they can introduce Nubia into that movie. The next thing you know, Nubia might get her own movie. See, you want to do stuff like that. That's how it works. If you know the comics, you know who Nubia is, and she is strong. She is just as powerful as Wonder Woman. And I would love to see that. You know, we gotta do stuff, you know, you gotta stick to the original script. Because it's good for the brand. You take away from the brand when you start changing stuff up. And people don't want to see that changed up. You see what I'm saying? If people would get upset if Batman was a black man. People get upset about that and then sales will go down. You see what I'm saying? But in the comic books, they do got a black Batman. He's in New York City, but he's Lucius Fox's son. Now that's okay, that's acceptable. But they're not trying to make a movie where they're casting a black man as Bruce Wayne. That's bad for the brand. You got to stick to the original. This is what needs to be done. You know what? Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Do y'all not agree with me? Do you agree with me? You know, and some of y'all, you know, in my opinion, I believe that I'm right. If you don't agree with me, just leave a comment, please. I want to know. But I just love comic books, and I just want to see this stuff done right. I want to see a Batgirl done right. And they did put a lot of money into that. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the actor's name. She, you know, you can tell she's heartbroken about that. You know, Brendan Fraser was gonna be Firefly in it. You know, Michael Keaton was coming back as Batman. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta cut stuff off to get it back rolling, to get it back right. And that's what Zaslav is doing. So like I said, I'm glad that he cut that movie. It's not coming out. Good. And I know that sounds harsh, but we gotta have better content. They tired of losing money. We as the consumers, we don't want to see that mess. Cause then on top of that, will it be a good movie? Birds of Prey was probably one of the better examples. That movie, like I said, I can always talk about that movie and give a good example. They did that movie wrong. Now, I see they casted the one actress as Black Canary, but they didn't do, it wasn't a good movie, and they didn't accurately portray her powers. She probably did something once with her powers towards the end. And I was like, they played us on that. They did, you know, and I had a lot of expectations for that movie. But they played us. And so, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, when you make a character a different gender, you know, making a male character to a female character or vice versa, you see what I'm saying? Or changing the race of the character, it takes away from the original, you know, thought of that character. Meaning, you know, and I explain that meaning, it shows like laziness. You know, it's so many other characters that can be explored that y'all could use. You see what I'm saying? We still waiting on a Static Shock movie. Now, what if they came out and said, oh, you know what, we gonna make Static Shock a white man? Then it's gonna be a big controversy. And we don't want that. And that's all I pretty much got to say, but you know, it's just that I love comic books. I love this nerd stuff. I love this geek stuff, but we have to step up and we gotta address a couple of things if we want some things to happen and get right. We want to. Straight up. We got to. But I want to say thank y'all for coming over. I am trying to reach my 100 subscriber goal, and I am slowly getting there. I want to get there a little faster, and I am nothing without you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I really do show my appreciation. Also, ladies, once you see this video, leave a comment. I want to know your opinion also. By all means, please. Because I know it's a lot of ladies that love comic book and they into the nerd culture and the geek stuff like I am also. I just want to know y'all opinion. For real. But y'all take care, and until next time, geekers, y'all be easy out here.